Good evening. Welcome back to Turfway Park and happy Cincinnati Trophy Day. It's not as warm as it was yesterday, but it is sunny, 44 degrees, winds west at 18 miles per hour. So a little bit on the chilly side, but definitely going to be a pleasant evening conditions. At Cincinnati Trophy Night, we have those 3-year-old fillies set to contest for Kentucky Oaks points coming up in race number 9. It's going to be a big card that we have put together here this evening. Very minimal scratches. I'm a big fan of this card as a whole. I think there's a lot of opportunities to kind of fade some favorites, make a little bit of money. So there's a lot of things to like, in my opinion, as far as the races this evening go, whether it's the early portion of the card, whether it's the back half. All in all, I think it held together very, very nice, and we have a lot of opportunities.
And there they go. Ryu Mo wins the start. Dew is up close with long acting and free advice. Also there is Delgany Boy. From the inside, More Than Prod in the 2-path, and High as the Sky trying to be a forward player from the inside. Dew is the gray with the purple silks. Towards the tail, Firestorm Dancer and Keen Talent. So with the lead, it's Ryu Mo from the far outside. Long acting is right there with him. More Than Prod is third. Here's Free Advice inching into contention with a 3-wide charge at the 3/8 due middleman status at that 3 furlong point. Firestorm Dancer, the lone debuter, tries to close in 5 lengths off the lead. 3 clear of Delgany Boy. High as the Sky being pushed on. Nothing yet from Keen Talent. Ryu Mo, the leader, past the quarter pole. Free Advice continues to close in with his wide charge. Long acting gives way grudgingly. Dew is trying to find somewhere to go from between runners. Now going to tip to the outside. Got to step up to Ryu Mo, who has kicked clear. Ryu Mo is the leader, and look at him pour it on in the Fridays Alive opener. Ryu Mo, bada bang, he's 19-1. Free Advice was second. Boy, third, fourth, and fifth gets tight. Where's Keen Talent coming from? From the depths of nowhere. He's in that photo with long acting and Dew. There we go. Fridays Alive with the big bomb. Number 10, Ryu Mo with that outside post. Up and amongst the action throughout. 113 and 12/100ths the final time. The 10, Ryu Mo, and the big upset to start the Fridays Alive card. 9, Free Advice, 7-5 favorite, settling for second and third. It's a blanket finish. I'll let the placing judges sort that out. Number 10, Ryu Mo is in the winner's circle. 4-year-old Abe gelding by Uncle Mo out of the Mylands Mare Feedback by MT Racing LLC. Marcelino Torres is MT Racing. Marcelino is the winning trader. The winning jockey is Constantino Roman. Ryu Mo was bred in Kentucky by Windstar Farm LLC. Exacta $107.04, trifecta $214.62, 10-cent superfecta $118.26. Second race will begin the early pick 4, a jockey change number 9, Talent Show to Gerardo Corrales. Our second race is a big happy 80th birthday to Ronnie Herbstreit. The second race in 23 minutes at 6:25. And there they go. Perfect Girl towards the tail of the field. Blossoming and I Made It. Begin 1-2. Blossoming's a little quicker. Cora's Legacy inside of Chica Chula, who's wide, and Talent Show is the deepest of all. Councilwoman Jilly advances up into the 4th spot, CB into that 5th spot. I've got a Perfect Girl with Yari Datat towards the back. So it's Blossoming who won the start a length. I Made It coming away in second. She remains in that spot. Cora's Legacy is third, and CB's up into the 4th position, 3 off the lead. Councilwoman Jilly's a little eager entering the backstretch, 3.5 from the pace. Length and a half to Chica Chula with Perfect Girl. Talent Show splits them. Yari Datat is the last of the 9 fillies and mares, and she's a little less than 8 lengths from the front. And the front still belongs to Blossoming, more than a length to I Made It. Cora's Legacy is in that 3rd spot, and right there with her from the outside is Councilwoman Jillian CB trying to advance up the inside. Talent Show is 7 off the pace with Perfect Girl from her inside. They go to Chica Chula and Yari Datat. Blossoming and I Made It still 1-2. Here comes I Made It. I Made It traveling beautifully to the quarter pole. Step up and beat her. Now trying to close in is Talent Show along with Cora's Legacy. I Made It. Traveling very comfortably past that quarter pole. Let's see if she can see it on through. Talent Show has maintained her move. She could be a threat. Talent Show coming after I Made It. Maybe I Made It moved just a little too soon. I Made It confronted by Talent Show. And Talent Show is up to the front. And Talent Show is opening up. And Talent Show wins the money. I Made It has to settle for second. Then Cora's Legacy and Councilwoman Chili. Got to be patient on this racetrack. Perhaps I made it just a tad too soon. She was traveling so strongly to the quarter pole. Really liked her chances, but Talent Show maintained her move throughout. And she eventually draws away to a nice victory. Number 9, Talent Show, covering the 1 mile in 1:41 and 50 100ths. Number 6, I Made It second. All the numbers will be up momentarily. Here's the slow-mo as you see Talent Show opening up from I Made It. So 9 and 6 under the line. After them was the 7, Cora's Legacy. She'll check in 3rd and 4th place 5, Councilwoman Jilly. Those numbers have been posted. Stand by until results have been declared official. In the winner's circle is number 9, Talent Show, a 4-year-old Gray-Roan filly by Maximum Security out of the Curlin Mare Snow Star, owned and trained by Tim Gerthen, winning jockey Gerardo Corrales. Talent Show was bred in Kentucky by Gary and Mary West Stables Incorporated. Exact at $27.16, trifecta $19.38, 10-9 early double, $80.70, 10-cent super 9675, the winning combination $20.10. Tonight's second race, a big happy 80th birthday to Ronnie Herbstreit. Ronnie Herbstreit, a longtime steward here at Turfway Park and other racetracks in Kentucky. A big 80th birthday to Ronnie Herbstreit. Happy birthday, buddy. The final time from tonight's second race, 1:41 and 50 100ths. Third race, fillies and mares, 6 furlongs, $7,500 claimers, 3-year-olds and up now winners of 2 races. Third race in 7 minutes. And there they go. Stumbling start, Joya Hara. Made a bit of luck, fires away from the inside. She'll pick it up from a quick, stormy cut. Sweetie Girl is 3rd. Celestial Harmony has the 4th position. Ure Dreamin' races in that 5th spot, and she's a good 6 lengths off the lead, flanked by Star Watch. Cooking the books from the far outside. Here's the favorite, Cavatelli the Gray. She's advancing along the rail, and Italian Ivy is following her closely. She's matching that move a couple of lengths behind her, but taking the same path up the inside. Joya Hara's second last, and B Swifty is nothing but slow. She's at the back of the pack. Need a bit of luck, has the lead. Here comes Italian Ivy and Cavatelli. They were both making inside moves. One from the outside, Italian Ivy, and Cavatelli to the extreme outside. They're both trying to close in and pick up the pieces. Need a bit of luck. Need a bit of luck. Italian Ivy maintaining this move, getting within a neck. And Cavatelli is 3rd. Italian Ivy from between runners. Need a bit of luck along the rail. And Cavatelli to the outside. Here is Italian Ivy coming away with the lead. Just waiting a little bit. Cavatelli a little too late. Italian Ivy gets it done. Wanders a bit at the wire. Cavatelli second. Then need a bit of luck farther back. B Swifty, who was swift in the final quarter of a mile. Then Ure Dreamin'. All right, Italian Ivy and Cavatelli both making inside moves up the backstretch. Nice ride by Zarel Ford. Was able to get position on Fernando de la Cruz, and Cavatelli was stuck very deep at the quarter pole. That might have proved to be the difference right there. Can't wait to go back and watch this replay and see when that action really happened. I was through the progression of my call when they both were making their moves to the outside. 7, Italian Ivy, the unofficial winner from 3, Cavatelli. 3rd place 1, Need a Bit of Luck. And 4th place 4, B Swifty. 1:13 and 86 100ths the final time. Exact at $22.40. Trifecta $18.09, 9-7 double, $15.53. 10-cent super, 7314, $44.13. 10-9-7 early pick 3, $151.34. Fourth race will offer us a mid-pick 4 on this 10-race card. Fernando de la Cruz, new jockey 5, McVicker. 2, Vamos Viejo has an additional workout, 17th of February, Churchill Downs Trading Center, 3/8, 39 seconds, breezing. The mid-pick 4 starting here in the fourth, 23 minutes away at 7:25. Ready for the mid-pick 4. And there they go. Firewire made a mess of the start. He comes away in last. McVicker caught a flyer. English Tides into the race. El Gabilon with a big blitz from the far outside. Wahatchi broke in good order, and he's forwardly positioned. Crown Jewel has that 5th position. Then Ahumado. Vamos Viejo is advancing. He's about 7 lengths off the lead with momentum heading into the turn in the 2 path. Outkissed is 3rd last. Stay Frosty 2nd last. And Firewire made a mess of the start, and he's the last of all. McVicker and Wahatchi and English Tide. And Vamos Viejo continues to improve his position. 1 from the outside. Crown Jewel with the overland route. And along the inside is Ahumado. Wahatchi has come away with the lead, and he kicks clear. Vamos Viejo continues his move. He's trying to bridge the gap on Wahatchi, who works with nearly 4 lengths at the 16th. Outkissed to the extreme outside, but Wahatchi is safe and secure, and he is the winner. Ahumado second. Right there with him, Outkissed, and Vamos Viejo could only settle for 4. 59 and 73 100s. Number 8, Wahatchi is the unofficial winner. Safe and secure in deep stretch. Forwardly positioned throughout. Nobody could ever really bridge the gap on Wahatchi. Second choice at 3-1 is a pretty convincing winner. Ahumado's in a photo for second with Outkissed. Vamos Viejo to complete the superfecta. In the winner's circle is number 8, Wahatchi. 5-year-old Gray-Roan gelding by Anchor Down out of the Gemologist mare. Never Too Many Gems by Christina Esvanco, along with Margot Scott. Richard Esvanco, the winning trader, the winning jockey, Victor Lebrun. Wahatchi was bred in Kentucky by David Hager II. Fourth race is official. 8-4-3-2, the top 4 finishers exact at $96.18. Trifecta $329.29. 9-7-8 pick 3, $33.37. The daily double, 7-8, $19.16. 10-cent super, $202.69. Our 5th race will start tonight's 20-cent single 6 jackpot. That carryover in excess of $28,000. Scratch number 3, Strife from the 5th race. 9, Timeless Love, make the jockey Luan Majado. A couple of additional workouts for Al-Gimam at Keeneland, 10th of February, 3/8, 37 seconds breezing. 5, Time Leap, 13th of February, Churchill Downs Trading Center, half mile, 50 4/5 breezing. The 5th race is named in honor of Wagstaff Incorporated. Once again, it starts the 20-cent single 6 jackpot. $28,000 carryover. Ready for tonight's 20-cent single 6. And there they go. Fun's Lil Sis and Mindy's Union begin the best. Call Me Angel is showing good pace. She might pick it up. Nope, Fun's Lil Sis just a little quicker. Right there with her, Call Me Angel from the inside. Gal Capone races with Al-Gimam. Far outside, there is Cashination, and Time Leap is from between runners. She's in the 3 path with the Orange Silks, 3 lengths off the lead. Miss Susan B, a little less than 6 from the front, joined by Mustang Lady. Timeless Love is second last, and Mindy's Union is at the back. Call Me Angel has the lead from Fun's Lil Sis. Cashination is closing in to the outside, covering Time Leap. They are both on the move. Gal Capone tries to stay with them. 5th from the rail. Mustang Ladies under a drive at the 5/16 with 5 lengths defied. It's a length and a half or so to Miss Susan B, who's trying to progress. Miss Susan B and Timeless Love are closing. Miss Susan B won from the outside. Timeless Love to the extreme outside. They're in the lane. Fun's Lil Sis puts away Call Me Angel. Miss Susan B is on the attack with a good-looking stride. And here's Miss Susan B up to the front. Miss Susan B hits the front, kicks clear, and she's going to the winner's circle. Fun's Lil Sis playing second fiddle, then Mustang Lady and Time Leap fourth for that superfecta. Miss Susan B, 119 and 74 100ths. Strong rally through the turn. Inside of Timeless Love, they were both making up menacing moves from the outside. Timeless Love did not go on. Miss Susan B did go on. She wins very comfortably, running away from her rivals. The 8 Fun's Lil Sis ran a good race, playing second fiddle, but no match for the one Miss Susan B, the eventual 5-2 post-time favorite. 8 Fun's Lil Sis second, third place 7 Mustang Lady, and fourth place 5-time lead. Miss Susan B is in the winner's circle. 5-year-old bay mare by Constitution out of the Union Rags mare, Miss Spot On. The owner is Juan de la Cruz. Winning trainer Rogelio Labra. Winning jockey Alberto Burgos. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Susan Moulton. Our 5th race named in honor of Wagstaff Incorporated. Group in the winner's circle. Folks, thank you for spending your Fridays alive right here at Turfway Park. 1-875, the top 4 finishers. 10-cent super, $288.53. 7-8-1 pick 3, $42.12. Exacta, $139.04. Trifecta, $231.98. The daily double 8-1, $27.91. Early pick 5, $2,179.86. 4 out of 5, $22.68. And the early pick 4, $193.69. Race 6 is Glare of Change. Race 6 will start our late pick 5. Race 6 is named in honor of ESI Electrical Contractors. At post time is in 20 minutes at 8:25. 9-2, the 7 just 2 flies, 7-2, late pick 5 time. And there they go. Q Country Roads hopped at the start. Romantic Lead was away slowly. Page Perfect begins the best from Il Marchese, and Durbus working away from the inside. Q Country Roads from the far outside covering Frozen 4. Kamaina Cruiser with stablemate Romantic Lead. After them, Personal Creed and Just to Fly as the last of all. Looks like some pace on with Page Perfect, kept honest by Il Marchese. Durbus stalks in the clear from third along that inside spot. Q Country Roads is in the 4th position, 4 from the dueling leaders. 3 lengths to Frozen 4, good 7 from the pace. 2 and after Romantic Lead outside of Kamaina Cruiser. And joining them is Personal Creed, and Just 2 Flies about 6 behind that group. 24 and 1/5 for Page Perfect. Kept honest every step by Il Marchese. How about Q Country Roads outrunning his odds to the 3/8, and Frozen 4 is making up some ground. And coming on with a run is Personal Creed with a wide charge, and he's rushing into the scene. And up the inside there, Frozen 4 trying to go after Personal Creed. Personal Creed with that big blitz gets to the front at the quarter pole. Frozen 4 is into the 2nd spot. Durbus to the outside, then Q Country Roads, and Just to Fly. He got a good opening quarter to run after. Last early, closing to the outside. They're inside the lane, and Personal Creed made that menacing move through the turn, and he's built up a big lead. Now can he get to the wire in time? Because there's Just to Fly closing. It's Personal Creed. Just to Fly is closing, but Personal Creed will hang on. Just to Fly made it interesting. Then Kamaina Cruiser for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Involves Frozen 4 and Durbus. That's 6 Personal Creed. I had a feeling it was going to get pretty tight on the line. You know, he made that huge move through the turn, and he kept on going in the lane. But boy, sometimes that move is just a little too early on this racetrack. So Just to Fly was the one that figured to be the late threat. Another couple of jumps, and that 7's going to come and tag him late. But 6 Personal Creed hangs on. He covers the distance 142 and 57 100ths. 7 Just to Fly second, third place 1 Kamaina Cruiser, and a photo for 4. Personal Creed is in the winner's circle. 4-year-old make hold by Jimmy Creed out of the Purge mare Barbie Sue. Winning owner is Daniel O'Donnell. Rod Brownfield III, the winning trader, winning jockey Joe Ramos. Personal Creed was bred in Kentucky by West Wind Farms. And the 6th race named in honor of ESI Electrical Contractors. They're in the winner's circle, enjoying the Fridays Alive program here at Turfway Park. 6-7-1-3, the top 4 finishers. 8-1-6, pick 3, $73.03. 6-7 exacta, $56.96. 6-7-1 trifecta, $100.71. 1-6 double, $33.79. And I'll get back to the superfecta, the 10-cent superfecta. 6-7-1-3, the winning combination. That 10-cent superfecta is worth $112.07. On to the 7th race. Starting our late pick 4, there are 4 additional workouts. On Fallen, Thoroughbred Trading Center, 14th of February, half mile, 49 seconds breezy. 6 Marble Arch, Thoroughbred Trading Center, 14th of February, half mile, 50 and 4/5 breezy. 7 Indict, 14th of February here at Turfway Park, half mile, 50 and 4/5 breezy. The 8 Saravi, Turfway Park. This one was a while ago, fans. This was on the 3rd of September. It's a gate move, so we got to announce it. 3rd of September, half mile, 48 and 1/5, breezing out of the gate. 48 and 1, half mile move, breezing out of the gate. Saravi, once upon a time back in September. 7 starting the late pick 4, 24 minutes away. And there they go. Sweet Surrender, not that quickly into stride. From the inside, Fallen is put into play early, and Cove Spring is up close. Babysitter comes away in 3rd. Ability has the 4th position. After her is Marble Arch outside of Sweet Surrender. Indict is second last, and Saravi, the lone debutante, is the last of 8. And there looks like there's some pace on with Fallen up front. Fallen has the lead, and it's better than 3 entering the backstretch from Cove Spring. Ability is in the 3rd spot along the rail. Babysitter has that 4th spot, and she's 5.5 off the pace. A length and a half to Sweet Surrender inside of Marble Arch. Another 4 lengths back to Indict, who races with Saravi. That opening quarter was pretty good. 23 and 2/5, rattled off by Fallen. 2 lengths. In the 2nd spot remains Cove Spring, and Ability inches a little closer up the inside. Babysitter has the 4th spot with 3 to find, heading in the turn, covering Sweet Surrender, who has to overcome some traffic. Saravi with a big move to the far outside. She covers Marble Arch. Fallen was a little awkward there as Cove Spring comes away with the lead. Indict is at the back, so they race to the past the 3/8, and Cove Spring has the lead from Babysitter, and Saravi has made up a lot of ground. She's into 3rd. Ability has the 4th spot, and Sweet Surrender tries to overcome that traffic. Now she's to the outside, and she's trying to lengthen that stride. They're in the lane, and Cove Spring has the lead. Here comes Sweet Surrender to the far outside. Sweet Surrender is picking him up and laying him down to the far outside, and look at her come home like a good thing. Sweet Surrender up to the front, much the best. Cove Spring was 2nd, Babysitter 3rd, then Saravi and Ability. $141 and 84 100s. How about the effort from 3, Sweet Surrender? That was a good-looking performance. 2 Cove Spring, 2nd, 3rd place 5, Babysitter. Photo for 4. Sweet Surrender, good-looking winner of tonight's 7th race. A 4-year-old, a dark bay or brown filly, by not this time, out of the Street Boss mare, Street Surrender. By Flying Z Racing Stables, LLC. Vicky Oliver, the winning trader, the winning jockey, the Axeman, Luan Machado. Winner was bred in Kentucky by Sandra Sexton. Sweet Surrender also owned by Hummingbird Racing. So let's get this ownership line correct. Flying Z Racing Stables, LLC, along with Hummingbird Racing. 10-cent super, $47.36. 163 pick 3, $58.14. exacta $19.36, trifecta $39.52, the double 6-3, $22.46, and the mid-pick 4, $306.79. Eighth race, beginning our late pick 3, a nice second allowance condition with an optional tag of $40,000, the classic distance of 1.25 miles. Scratch both of the also eligibles 13 and 14. Factor analysis and big to do. 7 happy day, a jockey change to Joe Ramos. 12 Mount Rundle will be racing with a right hind bar shoe. 4 and 7 with additional workouts. For the Minkster, 14th of February, Thoroughbred Trading Center, 3/8, 39 seconds breezing. 7 happy day, also 14th of February, also at Thoroughbred Trading Center. This time it's a half mile, 50 seconds breezy. The 8th race, beginning our late pick 3 in 21 minutes at 9:25. And there they go, stumbling start, Lac Makaza. Out for the lead, Tickled Quest with the Minkster. Carcano's up close with Quadra Island. Urban Planner in behind them. Time for Trouble outside. And from the inside races, Coiled. Then going to Mount Rundle. La Macaz after that stumbling start. Siesta Key is third last inside of Mutawid. And Happy Day is the last of all. And Tickled Quest and Fernando de la Cruz dictate the terms. They lead by better than 2 lengths to the Minkster in the second spot. Quadra Island is third, and Carcano is up close to the action. He's in the 4th position. Coiled, a ground-saving journey. Urban Planner in the 2-path. Time for Trouble, matching them 3 deep. Length and a half to Lac Makaza, who races with Mount Rundle. It's another 2.5 to Mutawid. Then Siesta Key, and Happy Day is content with his placing at the back spot. So it's Tickled Quest with the lead, 23 and 4, decent enough tempo, 49 and 1.5. Tickled Quest to the 5/8, 3 lengths to the Minkster. Carcano a little less than 4 off the lead. Quadra Island 5 lengths from the front, flanked by Time for Trouble. Now from between runners, Urban Planner tries to gain some ground. He's in the 2-path. Coiled bides his time pretty nicely up the backstretch. Little less than 5.5 or 6 from the front. Mount Rundle 3 deep. Lac Makaza splits them. Mutawid has 9 lengths to find heading into the turn. Then Siesta Key and Happy Day. Tickled Quest has led the entire trip. Carcano inches a little closer from second inside of the Minkster. Mount Rundle is gearing up with his run to the outside. Urban Planner along the rail. Time for Trouble. How about Coiled? He's all dressed up and nowhere to go. He's got run. Now he has a seam to split, and can he make an impact? He's going to try to quicken in after Tickled Quest and Carcano. Tickled Quest confronted by Carcano. Coiled's into third, but he's running out of time. Mount Rundle to the far outside. How about the effort from Tickled Quest? Tickled Quest is going to get it done from Carcano. Coiled with a trouble trip. Here's Siesta Key from a long ways out of it into 4th. Then Mount Rundle, who went wandering to the outside, settling for the 5th spot. 2:06 and 78/100. Big effort from Tickled Quest. Good opening quarter. Then Fernando de la Cruz was able to slow it down. Carcano made a big run after him. Coiled had all sorts of trouble. He ended up leveling off pretty nicely and getting up for third, but one Tickled Quest at 7-2, the eventual post-time favorite. He's the winner of tonight's 8th race. Numbers will be posted here in just a little bit. Tickled Quest is in the winner's circle, a 4-year-old dark payer brown colt by Nyquist out of the Shackelford mare Tickled Pink. By Novogratz Racing Stables Incorporated. Brad Cox, the winning trader, winning jockey Fernando de la Cruz. Tickled Quest was bred in Kentucky by Burning Daylight Farms Incorporated, along with November Hill Farm Incorporated. 631 pick 3, $46.33. 1.5 exacta, $70.08. 1.56 trifecta, $128.96. 3-1 double, $18.36. 10-cent superfecta, I think it was $149.67. 1.569, the winning combination. Yep, $149.67. Race 9 is our Fridays Alive featured event, the 44th running of the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes. $175,000 guaranteed. 1 mile, 3-year-old fillies, a road to the Kentucky Oaks points race. 20 points to the winner, 10 to the runner-up, 6 points third place. Fourth place finisher, 4 points, and the fifth place finisher will get 2 points. 20 points to the winner. For Rip Current, a jockey change to Rafael Hernandez. The Cincinnati Trophy Stakes are Friday's Alive feature in 23 minutes. Introducing your field, number 1 is Resplendent. She is owned by Bonchance Farm LLC, conditioned by Paulo Lobo. Her jockey is Alberto Burgos. Next will be number 2, Lovely Gray, owned by Joanne Adams and Anne-Marie Carrico. Kelsey Danner is the trainer. The jockey is Joe Ramos. 3 is Coco Connect, owned by BSF Equine Athlete LLC. Her trainer is John Ennis and her jockey is Alex Ashard. 4 is Rip Current, another one from Bonchance Farm LLC and Paulo Lobo. Rafael Hernandez has the assignment. 5 is Belle of the Barn, owned by Seaglass Stables LLC. Caio Keramori, the trainer. Dylan Machado, the jockey. 6 is Easter Promise, owned by Tim and Kelly Holland, along with Norman Lee Bush. Justin Wojcinski is the trainer, the jockey. Antioco Murguia. 7 is Emily's Joy, owned by Cynthia Delphin. Her trainer is Israel Acevedo, and her jockey is Martin Garcia. Here's the big favorite, the 8, Dame Laura, owned by Godolphin LLC. Brendan Walsh, the trainer. Edgar Morales, the pilot. 9 is Wanzi Weather, owned by Tom Walters. Darren Miller is the trainer. Juan Machado is in the irons. 10 is Map of the Moon, owned by NBS Stable. Kelsey Danner conditions. Victor Carrasco has the call. And completing the post parade is 11 Resist, owned by Military Pike Racing Stables LLC. Tommy Drury is the trainer. The jockey, Irving Moncada. Those are the 11 3-year-old fillies for the 44th running of the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes, a road to the Kentucky Oaks points race, and post time is in 7 minutes.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
And there they go in the 44th running of the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes. Resplendence gunned hard from the inside. She will make the lead from Emily's Joy, who broke very alertly. Resist is up there amongst that early action. So it is Resplendence with Intentions on the front, and she gets that accomplished, opens up 2. Emily's Joy is in the second position. Easter Promise third. From her outside is Resist. Lovely Gray has the 5th position, tries to settle down just a bit. Map of the Moon in the 2 path. Wanzi Weather is the gray from the outside. Coco Connect races with Rip Current, and Belle of the Barn is the early trailer. And Dame Laura, looking for Dame Laura. Where is Dame Laura? Towards the middle of the field, still trying to find Dame Laura as we race up the backstretch run. And with the lead, still Resplendence. Resplendence has the lead. And from the outside there, chasing her is Emily's Joy, and Easter Promises third. Resist has the 4th position. Lovely Gray along the inside. Wanzi Weather tries to gear up, then go to Map of the Moon. How about Coco Connect trying to find her stride? Far outside there is Rip Current. And towards the tail of the field is Belle of the Barn. As we race to the far turn, and it is Resplendence with the lead in the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes. Resplendence from Resist. Lovely Gray's in the clear, and she's quickening after Resplendence. Resplendence has something left. Lovely Gray tries to come and get her in the final furlong. Giving way is Resist. Then we go to Rip Current. It is Resplendence with the lead in deep stretch. Resplendence will win the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes from Lovely Gray. Resist a distant third, then Rip Current and Map of the Moon. Never could find Dame Laura. I see her now. Dame Laura in that first turn was pulled up through the early stages, and the whole complexion of the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes changed. Resplendence, impressive, gun to the lead immediately. And she kept on going with the top spot. 140 and 69 100ths. Resplendence at 11-1. The winning by nearly 3, a little bit more than 3 over Lovely Gray. And I'm going to Resist. And from the outside, a photo for 4th involving a couple of the gals, Rip Current and Map of the Moon. Resplendence is in the winner's circle, a 3-year-old of a filly by Justify out of the Flower Alley mare Paradise Alley, owned by Bonchance Farm LLC, bred in Kentucky by her owners. Winning trader is Paula Lobo, winning jockey Alberto Burgos. And with the feature race trophy presentation is Aaron McElwee, Director of Racing at Ellis Park, Director of Racing Operations. Does a great job at Ellis Park. We are very thankful she's here this evening with the trophy presentation for the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes. Earning 20 points for the Kentucky Oaks, the official winner of the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes. 3-1-1 pick 3, $129.18. 1-2 exacta, $125.18. 1-2-11 trifecta, $226.30. The double 1-1 late double, $97.08. 1-1 double from races 8 and 9, $97.08. 10-cent super, $329.13. 10th and final, 2, 5, and 7 all scratch. 2, 5, and 7 out of the nightcap. The 10 Water Keller as an additional workout, 14th of February, Thoroughbred Training Center. Half mile, 50 seconds breezing. The nightcap is in 20 minutes. And there they go. Santiana with a brisk beginning from the far outside. This one's for us, also showing good speed. Bugs Malone makes a move into 3rd along the inside. Love Loving going with her from the extreme outside. Listen to Our Mother is outside of Anorexia. Nonstop Vino is 3rd last. Union Empress towards the tail of the field. She races with Water Keller. This one's for us, picks up the pace from the favorite Santiana, who's traveling well enough from her outside. Bugs Malone is 3rd. And Listen to Our Mother's in the 4th spot. She's in the 2 path with the Blue Silks, and she's a little less than 2.5 off the lead heading into the turn. Love Loving is giving way just a bit. Trying to advance from the outside there races Water Keller. Water Keller's trying to pick up momentum, and following after her is Nonstop Vito. Santiano's been traveling pretty smartly throughout. She's the one to come and beat. Giving way just a bit. This one's for us. Water Keller's under a drive covering. Listen to Our Mother, Nonstop Vito from the far outside. Bugs Malone tries to work away from the rail. Santiano, the one to overhaul in the final furlong. Nonstop Vino is closing. Santiano still with the lead. Nonstop Vino trying to come and get her with Listen to Our Mother. Here comes Nonstop Vino. Nonstop Vino's up in time. Tagging Santiano. Listen to Our Mother 3rd, and we'll need a photo for the balance. Big price here, 32-1 on the 8 Nonstop Vino. 12 Santiano was traveling pretty smartly throughout, but she could not get to the wire in time. 8 Nonstop Vino keeps on coming, and she eventually gets there a little more than half a length. 120 and 91/100ths. 8 Nonstop Vino, 32-1 in the nightcap. Nonstop Vino is in the winner's circle, a 3-year-old Gray-Around filly by Spun to Run out of the Factor mare, Claudette Nonstop, owned and trained by Zal Guerrero, winning at jockey Kevin Jimenez. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Hayden Noriega. Exacta $442.60, trifecta $434.36. 1-8 late double, $467.17. Late pick 3, $1,598.24. Couple of nice carryovers into the Saturday card. Late pick 4 is a good one, $10,955.77. 10-cent super, $1,282.30. Late pick 3, $1,598.24. The late pick 5, $54,743.95. 4 out of 5, $149.16. Couple of carryovers into the Saturday card. 20-cent single 6 carryover. It's another full carryover, and just like that, we're up to $66,738.61. Super High Five, $7,201.20. Nearly $67,000 for the 20-cent single six. And better than $7,200 for the Super High Five. So plenty of action on the gaming floor, entertainment, and bourbon and brew. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, 5:55. John Battaglia Memorial Stakes, our Saturday night featured event, 5:55 for the Saturday opener. But leaving the track, please drive very carefully. Sure hope you had a great Fridays alive. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.